Now partition values. Now these are the values which divide the series into a number of equal parts. So the popular partition values are there, say quartiles, decile and percentiles. So quartiles, decile and percentiles. So what is quartiles? Suppose there is one data set, say it is minimum and maximum. Now quartiles values, it divides into 4 equal parts. Okay, so it is 25%, 25%, 25%, 25%. Okay, so quartiles divide into 4 equal parts. So quartile values are Q1, Q2 and Q3. Similarly, decile, it divides a data set into 10 equal parts, say D1, D2 to D9. So it divides into 10 equal parts, but 9 decile points are there, D1, D2 to D9. Similarly, so it is 10%, 10%, 10%, so on. Now similarly in percentile, so minimum and maximum, it divides into 100 equal parts. So P1, P2 to P99. So 99 percentile points are there. Okay, so each part consists of 1% data, 1% data and 1% data. So this is P99. So this is P1, P2 to P99. Now what about the D2? So that means D2 divides into 2 parts. So left side there are 20% data there, in the right side there are 80% data there. Similarly, if it is P80, so left part, so 80% data are there, okay, and the right part 20% data are there. That means 80% data are which are less than P80 and 20% data which are more than P80. Okay. Similarly, say P98. Okay, so 98% data are less than P98 and say 2% data are more than P98. Okay, so first of all we talk about the quartiles, how we can calculate the quartiles. Now to calculate the quartiles, different formula are there, 7 different methods are there. We'll talk about any one of that. Suppose we have a data, say 1, 3, 5, 7, 9, 11, 16, 20, 24. So total number of data, say 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 data are there. So odd number of data are there. Now to know the quartile values, so for the odd number of data, so the middle value, say 9 is the middle value, so this is nothing but a median, okay, or this is nothing but a Q2 value, so Q2 is nothing but our median value. Okay, now how to calculate the other points Q1 and Q3? So assume the frequencies are 1 frequencies. Okay, now we can calculate the cumulative frequencies, say 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Now so we can easily calculate. So for Q1 the Q2 for the cumulative frequency just more than n by 4. For Q2 cumulative frequency just more than n by 2. Okay, n by 2, and Q3 cumulative frequency just more than 3n by cumulative frequency just more than 3n by 4. Okay, now n by 4, so total number n is nothing but n something is 3, so the Q1 value is 5. Okay, now cumulative frequency just more than n by 2, so that is n by 2, it is 4.5, so just more than 4.5 is 5, so this is nothing but our Q2. And identify cumulative frequency just more than 3n by 4. Okay, so 3n by 4 means, so 3 into 9 by 4, so 27 by 4. 27 by 4 means it is 24, so 6 point something, so 6 is cumulative frequency just more than 6 point something is 7, so Q3 is nothing but our 16. Okay, so if number of data is odd, so in this way you can calculate the quartile value. Say Q1, here it is 5, Q2 it is 9, Q3 it is 16. Okay, now if even number of data are there, so the calculation is different. Suppose even number of data are there, say 1, 3, 5, 7, 9, 11, 16, 20. So total number of data, say 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So it is even number of data. Now the question is how to calculate Q1, Q2, Q3. So Q2 is nothing but our median value. So already you know how to calculate the median value. Identify the middle two values. So middle 2 is 7 plus 9, so 7 plus 9 by 2, it is 16 by 2, it is 8. Okay, so Q2 value is 8. Now the question is how to calculate Q1 and Q1 and Q3. Now the frequencies are, say 1 1 1 1 1 1 1, and the cumulative frequency, say 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8. Now what about for Q1 we just identify cumulative frequency just more than n by 4, so 8 by 4 it is 2. So in this case we just see the 2 and 3 data, so this data, so we have to calculate Q1 using these two data. Similarly for Q3 we have to identify CF which is just more than 3n by 4, so that means 3n by 4, that is 6. So we have to consider these two data 11 and 16 to calculate Q3. Now to calculate Q1 we have to use the formula 3 into 0.25 plus 5 into 0.75. So 25% of the 3 and 75% of the 5. So the answer is 4.5. Now to calculate Q3, so you have to select these two data. We have to use these two data. So 11.75 plus 16 into 0.25. So the answer is 12.25. Okay, so we multiply just use 75% of the 11 data and 25% of the 16 data. Okay, so if even number of data is there, we have to use, in this way you can calculate the Q1, Q2 and Q3 values. Okay, now what happened if frequencies are there? Suppose there is one data, the frequency say 1 2 3 6 8 12 19 20. Okay, the frequencies are say 2 4 2 3 6 3 2 1. So the question is how to calculate Q1, Q2 and Q3. Okay, so here we have to, first of all you have to calculate the cumulative frequency. So the cumulative frequencies are 2 6 8 11 17 20. So just take 2 so that easily you can calculate. So it is 22 and 24. Okay, so to calculate Q1 we just identify the CF just more than n by 4. To calculate Q2 just identify the CF which is just more than n by 2, and for Q3 just calculate CF, just see the CF which is just more than 3n by 4. Okay, so n is nothing but a summation of the frequency. So this is nothing but our n, summation of the frequency. or if you add this summation, you will get the answer 24. So n by 4 is 24 by 4, that is 6. Okay, so we can say the value just more than 6 is 8. Okay, so more than 6 is 8, so this is nothing but our Q1. Okay, now n by 2, so 24 by 2, it is 12. So just more than 12 is 17. So Q2 is nothing but 8. And 3n by 4, it is nothing but 3 into 24 by 4, it is 18. So value, CF value just more than 18, say it is 20. So Q3 value is 12. Clear? So Q1 is equal to 3, Q2 is equal to 8, and Q3 is equal to 12. Okay. Next, how to calculate cumulative quartile values for the group data. Suppose we have a data, say class and the frequency. Say the classes may be, say 0 to 10, 10 to 20, 20 to 30, 30 to 40, then say 10, 4, 2, 1, 1. So first of all, we have to calculate the cumulative frequency. So the cumulative frequency is 2, 6, 12, 20, 30, 34, then 36, 37, 38. So the summation of the frequency is nothing but a 38. Okay, so n is equal to 38. Now, how to calculate the Q1, Q2, Q3 for the group data? The formula like that. So already you know the median formula. Median. So the formula is L plus H by N, then N by 2 minus C. Okay. So where L is the lower limit of the class, H is the class interval. Okay. And N is the F is the frequency of the median class, N is the number of total number of frequency by 2 minus C is the cumulative frequency of the median class. So Q2 is nothing but our median. Okay, so we just mention it is L2 F2 C2. Similarly, for the Q1, the formula is L1 H by F1 N by 4 minus C1. For Q3, it is L3 plus H by F3 3N by 4 minus C3. Okay. Now, first of all, we have to identify the Q1 class, Q2 class, and Q3 class. So for Q1 class, we just identify cumulative frequency just more than N by 4. For Q2, identify the cumulative frequency just more than N by 2. And for Q3, identify cumulative frequency just more than 3N by 4. Okay. Now, N is 38. Okay. Now, 38 by 4 is nothing but a 9.5. So 38 by 4 is nothing but a 9.5. Similarly, 38 by 2, it is 90. Okay, so 38 by 4 is 19, and 38 into 3, 38 into 3 divided by 4 is nothing but a 28.5. Okay, so identify the CF just more than 19, so which is 20. So the C2 class, Q2 class is this one. So this is Q2 class. So identify the CF just more than 95. It is 12. So Q1 class is this one. So this is our Q1 class. Now Q3, it is 28 point. Identify the CF just more than 28.5. So 28.5, it is 30. So Q3 class is this one. This is nothing but our Q3 class. Okay. Now just calculate one by one. So for the Q1, L1 is equal to 20. L1 is equal to 20. Then H is equal to class interval 30 minus 20, it is 10. Next F1 is equal to 6. So this is nothing but our F1. N is nothing but a 38, and C is the cumulative preceding cumulative frequency. So that is the 6. So this is nothing but our C1. So C1 is equal to 6. Similarly for Q2, L2 is equal to 30. So this is our L2. H is equal to 10. Frequency 2 is equal to 8. N is equal to 38. And C2 is equal to, this is nothing but our C2. So C2 is equal to 12. Okay. Now for Q3, L3 is equal to 40. H is equal to 10. F3 is equal to, so 10. Okay, so this is nothing but our F3, this is F2, this is F1. N is equal to 38 and C3 is equal to, so this is nothing but our C3, so that is 20. Okay, so easily we can calculate Q1, Q2 and Q3. So Q1 is equal to L 20 plus H 10 by F3. F3 is F1, so C H by F, that is 6. In 38 by 4 minus 6. Similarly for Q2, it is 30 plus 10 by 8, 38 by 2 minus 12. For Q3, it is 40 plus 10 by 10, 3 into 38 by 4 minus 20. Sorry, yeah, minus 20. This is 20. Okay, so we can easily calculate. Answer is 48.5. Okay, so the Q1 value is 25.83, Q2 value is 38.75, and Q3 value is 48.5. Okay, so that value, Q1 value, should be in between 20 to 30. Okay, because Q1 class is in between 20 to 30. Q3 value is 38.75, which is in between 30 to 40, and Q3 is 48.5, which is in between 40 to 50. Okay, so in this way we can calculate Q1, Q2 and Q3 for the group data. Now easily we can calculate decile data also, decile and percentile. So the formula is like that. So xth, to calculate the xth decile, okay, so it is nothing but Lx plus Hx by Fx. Okay, then x into n by 10 minus Cx, where first of all we have to identify the xth class. So how to identify the xth class? So identify the cumulative frequency just more than x into n by 10. Okay, so from that easily you can calculate the lower limit of the xth class. Hx is the class interval, fx is the frequency of that particular class. X, suppose it is, we want to calculate d4, so there will be the L4 plus H4 F4 4 into n by 10 minus C4. So how to identify the fourth decile class? So identify the CF just more than 4n by 10. Okay. Similarly, how to calculate the percentile? So for percentile, suppose, so for the percentile, the formula is this one: px is equal to lx plus hx by fx x into n by 100 minus cx. Okay. Suppose we want to calculate percentile 90. So L90 plus H90 by F90, 90 into n by 100 minus 90. Okay. So how to calculate the 90th class, 90th percentile class? So identify the cumulative frequency just more than 19 to n by 100. Okay. So in this way we can calculate